Hello everybody and welcome to Orion. Now, we all know that we have got 2 episodes in for Orion right now, and as of right now, the second episode might be uploaded, and I'm about to record the third one, so here we go, straight away. I'll make a briefing on the mission, still nervous about anything that puts me in danger. Okay. At this point, nothing is completely safe. I have to just accept that and do my best to keep going. Isaku tells me that there is a government facility connected to the spoke that leads to the central hub of the session. They have a device exclusive to their facility that can decode the high-level encryption of virtual system. If we succeed, we'll know who sent him and who can help to stop the plan destroyed my home. We may be able to coordinate a stronger response. Finally, I have a chance to do something decisive. I can't let them down. I won't. The early morning briefing is cut short as Isaku notices I'm still exhausted. I go back to the bed, but it's difficult to keep asleep with everything that's been going on. I toss and turn all night. I know nothing about how my brother affected by all this. Is there a chance that it'll take him when they realized I wouldn't be so easy to capture? What if Cyrus decides to time jump around and screw with my own timeline? No, that wouldn't work. I remember he discussed how the bigger jump, the more pain can cause us. I wonder how that applies to the other uses of the power. In theory, couldn't Cronut do a ton of other things with it too? Maybe be incredibly fast or slow stun things. Who knows? Right now, I'm just anxious for knowing what's coming. I walk out of the room through its nighttime ship night I'm on the ship. The lights not quite fade away completely. Based on the secrecy of this space, I wouldn't be surprised if, though I do see one face I recognize still there in the room. Wait, I can't hear anything. Jesus Christ. I can't hear anything. The music, I think that the music is just like too high. It's even though my voice volume is super high, I can't hear anything. I can only hear my music. That's it. Wait a minute.
No.
Okay, there we go. The reason I couldn't hear is my microphone, my headphone was not correctly, and then, so you guys can hear the music along with that. There we go. Right. I sit down next to her, though I try to keep my distance. I haven't seen her, even known her for a day, but I can tell she has a cool mustache.
I don't think I thanked you for getting me away from Cyrus today.
It's not that big of an accomplishment.
Have you dealt with him before?
I don't think he knows who I am. I know exactly what he is.
She's not looking at me as she speaks. Even now her face is turned to darkness in front of her. With every word there's a hint of an undying tension I'm afraid to grapple with.
I've heard things about you guys.
If it's not from us, it's probably a lie.
She dismisses it with such a simple statement, and yet I know she's exactly correct.
How do you expect to change things? I mean, for real.
Nothing we want to do isn't real, Sam.
That's not what I meant. Just, how do you think you have a chance? When so few people are willing to openly oppose the government.
She turns to me, though her smile indicates anything but happiness.
I was thinking the same thing. Until you came along today.
Are these power guys so unprepared for action that was necessary for a plan? Then again, it's not exactly easy to discreetly plan a revolution when the governments can see almost every public place for their machinery and surveillance. It's so blended into our structures I don't even realize it's anymore.
Do you think this is going to work?
Yes.
How can you be so confident?
Yeah, I'm just... I see a glare fix on me. Everything about it tenses.
Can't afford to be afraid.
I slowly nod. Her look is too harsh to keep staring at, so I turn towards the darkness. Funny, we have now switched directions.
What brought you here?
A shuttle?
No, I mean, what made you join Isaku?
God, before the last syllable, I can tell that I've said something wrong. Even though her expression hardly changes, I can see the difference in her eyes. So much pain.
You really want to know?
Her voice sounds like it could shatter at any moment while her body struggles to contain an explosion of emotion. I can only nod slowly.
My parents were writers back on Earth. They discussed so many topics. The one they were most intrigued with was the concept of power. Unionism was just as strong on Earth as it was up here. But they didn't care. They wrote piece after piece attacking it. So, I was on my way to the transport that bring me here. Just 8 years old.
So she came here almost like me.
And to watch as it happened.
I'm sorry.
What happened?
I didn't know.
That's right. So you know what I'm thinking of during every mission. So you know what's on me.
For the rest of the morning, I've left to think about everything Mari said to you. Experiences something so radically violent, it seems like some kind of ancient story. That kind of bloodshed, especially for the ones belief, has been thought to be a thing of the past. I had always thought of my own life how Orion was skewed one way or the other. It's not a perfect world here, but based on what Mari's told me, it's more a utopia than anything down here. The government isn't trying to take down my own home, is acting like those fools. This is going to end today.
The government facility you two will enter is the only one that holds the tools you need. There may be a jamming device within the close quarters of the building's technology area. In order for us to hear back from you, the two of you must move quickly.
Okay.
Did you get any backup from the others?
We have a special team ready to jump in if something goes wrong, but putting too many out in the open like that, even for this, is too risky.
You're saying we just have to do it perfectly.
You'll be fine.
I don't trust you, Saku. Saku gave me no weapons, but gave Mari something I didn't recognize. After much explanation, I told Carrie about get the encryption remote. Days, I'm fully sleepy. Mari will handle anything else. Just great. We walk into a lobby of government facility we're supposed to get into deep. If you act like you're supposed to be in place, chances are people won't question you. A free look around, a few pieces of signage indicate this major technology center for the Orion. It's likely a great deal of server are hosted through here.
There's unionist symbols here too.
Head towards the hallway we talked about. I'll be close by.
Got it.
Got it. I walked hoping to get close to the hallway. I got the information we given the leads to the technology area. We can figure out what we need. The encryption was done through the same type of system, meaning it can only be broken. It has, well, indeed, this was best confirmation that we need. We were dealing with government officials in the first place. I get as close to the I get how as close to the entrance as possible. Nothing silently to myself. Then there is a passkey card lock, which I don't have key for. Still, I know how to use the interference to break in. The technology is similar to the ones in the computer lab at the school. No one expects kids to just enter the government facility with these intentions.
No, it's not the right way to do it, Sam.
Virgil? Oh shit, Virgil, come on. My bad straight brings it like to a little bit of volume and intensity. That's
Utilize the secondary drive processor, not the tertiary one. Come on, Sam. This is
you're gonna get a scat, aren't you? I look behind and notice that Mari is frozen in place from the side of Virgil. We need to bring him to decode his identity himself, but this is unexpected. A few guys start walking slowly in our direction. That definitely can be it.
there you go. Now you can do the rest on your own.
Swear to God, Virgil, if I make it through this, I'm tossing you into the
That area's off limits.
My feet don't care about the rules, so we could mad dish down the hallway. I can't see Mari, but the sound of her footsteps tells me she can't be far behind. Alarms began to blur, adding intensified condition. I don't look behind, even though the sound of metal shutting against metal. There must be ceiling us within the area. Doesn't matter, as long as we can find the information, we'll know what it is.
Come on, work, you stupid thing.
Got it?
We're in.
The door to the technology area we needed to use rush into opens, and two of us frantically rush in.
If I hook this up, authorization? Authorization?
I didn't know there was any kind of organization. Virgil should know.
Virgil, can you help me?
With this? Nah, it's much more fun to see you work under pressure.
Really?
We don't have time for this.
Oh, Mari's like, shit. This guy got us in trouble. You try to move as quickly as possible, but I hear Sanmian. I try to see Mori being pulled by one of the guards. I look at the side, there's more. I don't know what to do, there's nothing I can do. Came into this facility with a contentious ban. We couldn't even activate without being somewhere else. I try to move towards Mari, but instead get a hand grab on me.
Get off me!
Whoa, what? The hand doesn't pull me back. Mari doesn't move at all, either. I don't. It took me a few seconds and then clicks. Everything stopped. I've stopped it. Are you Dio in any way? Or are you Jotaro? Tell me. Tell me what you are. Are you Dio Brand or are you Jotaro Kujo? You're stopping time. Are you stopping goddamn time? What the hell, dude? You stopped goddamn time! Are you Dio Brand or are you Jotaro Kujo? Anybody who doesn't know, it's a reference to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Jesus Christ.
How can you... I thought...
My system was explicitly designed to deal and counter the powers of the crewmates. Otherwise, I wouldn't be much use. Impressed?
What the hell is she... Can I see what the hell is going on out there? I would really like to know what the hell is going on out there. What? That seems inappropriate. Doesn't seem like something that...
Some self-control with your powers, even if you don't fully understand how you used them. No. You won't be able to hold it much longer.
If we can't get to the system to decode the message pathway, we'll never know who sent you.
It's only a secret to those I refuse to tell it to. And even then, if you knew, it wouldn't matter much. This is still wrong.
What?
What does this all mean?
I was created by a scientist on this ship by the name of Arwa.
Arwa?
The government has long wanted to understand the nature of this power, and I am the perfect tool to do so.
Intense pain slams into my head. I can't do anything besides cry as I hold my forehead in pain. As I fall ground, the rest of my body begins to burn. It hurts so much. Around me, I can barely make out the image of guards holding Mori back while a lot of seems look at me. I can hear people coming and I don't understand it. What are they doing with me?
Looks like his first attempt wasn't so successful.
Cyrus, what is he doing here? My vision goes black. I can no longer move. The last thing I feel is the pad with Virgil being taken away from me. Okay. I think I can go one more chapter. When I finally able to open my eyes, I realize the lightning is dramatically increased. I begin to start moving my arm, but I can't find it. I do the same with my leg, and again, I am not able to move it. Okay, they have detained me. My breathing picks up, and my heart begins to race. What happened to Mari? Was she taken with a guard and Virgil? I don't remember what happened to the boss. Did any of the information you told me manage to get out? I can't just remain here as a prisoner, not when I have able to escape. I've done it once, why can't I do it again?
Don't think about using Mr. Acacius. Cyrus will just go after you. A tremendous waste of resources.
Is that? I remember reading that announcement during the pause. Director Faye, why is he waiting me in detention center? Is that Cyrus next to him? I'm still disoriented from what I have dig into technology area. What time is it running?
Why are you keeping me like this?
The answer is obvious. We can't have people with no powers or knowing we possess it, running around without restraint.
You want to destroy my home!
That was the content of the message you received.
Let's see. Any interruption, quite the complication. I do hope you understand.
I don't. I pull his head out and restrained, but I can't even budge an inch. There's no way I'm getting out of this on my own. Unless I can summon strength to use my power. But I'm so weak.
You and Cyrus are artificial cronies, made for our research into the power of time. Unfortunately, the people of Section 6 aren't just growing supporters of the revolution.
There is the true motive.
According to current research, we speculate that select family lines in that region serve a very strong genetic marker for this. Won't be nearly as strong as yours.
What? Yeah, what? This I want to destroy Section 6 because the people there are gaining these powers. That's absolutely insane. Still wouldn't explain how this artificially created in the first place. They need to have a strong base. If he isn't lying, they already have to ready go.
3 days since I've returned. The decision's being solidified.
There's no turning back.
Who sent me the message? That's the big thing. Cause
Why do you have to kill everyone there?
It's the only way to be absolutely sure, Sam. It'll also remove the greatest political threat to Orion.
it's Orion.
This
Okay,
just for
I call it
politics.
Orion. Orion. It doesn't matter. You do this just for politics, okay?
Don't make it sound so dark, Sam. I don't desire to. They are truly a threat to the continued stability of our society.
You know what? Just get lost out of here. Faye. How could anyone be so idea of such blandly violent act? All to say this own political ideology. And Cyrus just stands with him as if there's no problem to Wallace. I thought I understood these people are realistic, but now I realize I was mistaken. The ship is run by psychopaths and politicians. Though now this sentence seems redundant.
Will you kill me too?
Chance. If there were two this power, then I will always be dread. As I be the sole person who would counter Cyrus. At some point my power will return, right? Who will they do then?
No. You are still of use to our research. This ability is something any generation of human would be deeply interested in.
What?
You won't win.
It's a little too late for that speech, Sam, seeing as, well, you're there and understand.
There has to be a way, right?
It was a pleasure to meet you, Sam. I'm sure our next encounter should be far away.
My brother of this goddamn ship. You say I don't want this, bro.
I don't know what to do. Someone, please.
This went downhill really quickly.
Your right to veto is only as good as the support you have on the council.
Arva, you.
I'm sure of it.
You sent that thing called Virgil. Okay. Yeah, I really recognize the name. I'm not sure. I was not sure who it was. It Kiyomi and Arva. You're Arva. I'm pretty sure about that.
Reversal this late? That's not even something I would try.
There's a hole in his strategy that is yet to be exploited.
Oh? Do tell.
Its name is Cyrus Orthan.
What? I was like, oh, okay, that's the end of the chapter or something. Because every time they speak, it's the end of the chapter, but at least it's not the 10th of February yet. Or if it is, they haven't told me yet it's happened. Mario's captured too. She's probably nearby, but I don't want to attract the guards. They've only given me some minimal things to eat. It's as tired as was before, but my condition has improved somewhat. If I try to damage them, I'm not sure how far I could get. Something was about freezing time back there was much worse on me than simply traveling forward or backward. Sure, if I'll understand why that's the case.
Hello?
Quiet.
Arwa. She's familiar.
Listen to me, Sam. The only way you get out of this alive is by using your powers.
What? Where's...
I didn't say anything.
What was that? It was like my mind flashed to something. Place where the two of us were talking, and yet I can't place what it means. I shake myself and try to focus on the person now in front of me.
There is very little time left, and not enough for you to make up. Virgil's run an analysis, and I think he's right.
Virgil? Yeah, he is.
What do you mean?
The pad you used isn't the sole device that can hold him. He's a sentient program and can fill whatever void he desires.
Sentient program. Oh, we're fully inside. Everything feels so jumbled.
Are you going to let me go?
Only you can do that. And when you do, it'll be important to give support to your allies.
Allies.
Naomi Muranami, the Deputy Tribune. She's work behind the scenes, but she's done everything she can do to stop Faye. What she's going to do now is desperate.
What do I need to do?
You need to find her.
Her? Do you mean Kiyomi? Or do you mean Mari? I must do something. Try to time jump back home. Find Kiyomi? Sure? Because I don't think so. Going back home is a bad. I think so. Going back home. I don't. What am I saying? I'm jumbled.
I have to stop them.
I have to find Kiyomi because I can't go back home because it'll be a bad idea. Having a forced a bit of trend. I know I'll realize him. Hopefully, I don't get right. I will initially have to find. This is what Aura said I should do. Is still in presence of my access to virtual scan. A pain stands me. I know somewhere this hall there's an access to where Kiyomi is. If she's one and only person fighting against Director Freddy, then that can help her. It's like a pulse that gets more and more intense every second. The ache isn't the worst part, it's the sense of fire inside every tendon and joint of my body. I feel like if I'm moving for an instant, I'll collapse and never get it back.
There's no way I'll get there in time. Like this. I have to do another jump.
I don't know how I managed to control my previous fuses of the power, but it's worked both times. And now fall time is when I need to do it with precision. I try to be calmly, focus on the idea of Kiyomi, on the idea of the person I have seen at the assembly. How long sees our lives? Okay.
How did he get here?
That's a good question, Dwight. Why are there two artificial pronates on board the Orion?
I'll turn myself around and watch this. The pain is in my own body is too much and I can barely speak. The council members are shocked and astonished if their faces have any clue.
Members of the council, I've recently learned that the director has used one pronate in particular as a tool of his power on the Orion.
That is an outrageous statement. I will not tolerate this dissent.
Would she have been able to say this without it? If sure, but her council surely would be afraid of Director's action if he was using a freak like me as personal enforcer. How will this get the plan for Section 6 aboard?
Everything he has done has been part of a play for his own absolute power. What I said about the Section 6 plan is truer today. He means to remove all opposition.
They are a threat to our very existence.
And yet, you keep a pronate by your side and allow this one to stay on board.
That was before I was ever on the council.
What?
You knew and said nothing then. Because it would have been inconvenient. Just like anyone who has an opposing view.
I will not let you ruin this.
In my opinion, as deputy director, our leader has grossly overstepped his bounds. He should be removed immediately.
Her meeting was what I've seen now. Even finally, she stops the plan, at least not now.
Archer, is this the right one?
I'm sorry, it isn't. Too much is incorrect.
What?
Why not?
That would be too much to say.
The hell? The hell is happening? I don't know.
They forced me.
What the hell? So I got one ending. Oh. 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 Ah. Okay, next time I'm actually gonna go and complete this game actually, because I'm not satisfied. This is not the true ending. He clearly said it. It's not. So I'm gonna see if there's any more endings, because I'm gonna do this in a continuous session. I'm gonna do this in the next episode, but it's gonna be a continuous session because I'm not interested now in the ending of the game. So we'll meet at the choice. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. As always, peace.